Good evening. Welcome to Glendora Perspective. I'm Diane Michelson.
And I'm Lois Shade.
And we have a guest with us, Cindy Clark.
Yes, we do.
I met her opening day at the fair, and she was just so full of energy, talking about animals and
your
saving
favorite
pets.
subject.
Yes, and you even got me talking spay and neuter. You do it too.
I even have my little
So
button
with our
on.
little pause here, we're going to have Cindy explain a few things. The first thing is pet owner responsibility, pet parenting. So let's put up our first poster in a moment.
What are the responsibilities of pet ownership? I mean, you don't just get this pet, turn it loose somewhere, hopefully in your backyard, but they end up on the street. What are people supposed to do with these pets?
Well, that's good. I'm glad. Thank you both ladies for inviting me here because I love this subject and I find it very important. Animals are not disposable. Cats and dogs are capable of bonding very deeply with family members, and they deserve loyal and lovable, responsible homes.
And we've seen that in convalescent homes. I mean, there's an amazing bond that proves that point.
Yeah,
that's very true.
We have a poster here we're going to put up, and you have some PowerPoints on it that we would like to show the viewers, if I can get it right.
There are ongoing responsibilities in caring for a pet, so it's important that we choose a pet that is fitting for our family, such as the type of hair, short hair, long hair. Some people have allergy concerns, and different personality types of dogs could fit into different homes. Some people want higher energy dogs. Some people would like a lap dog that they could just cuddle with for the most of the day. Some dogs being more active, they might need more of a backyard, and some people live in an apartment where a backyard is just not feasible for them. So they might want a smaller pet. And also sometimes cats are easier companions, and that might fit into your family environment a little bit better.
They're a little more independent than a dog.
They are. Mm-hmm. They're more independent, and they still provide a lot of love.
And did I hear you say that you match people up with pets?
I can help them with that.
That's wonderful.
Finding the different personalities, type of hair, activity level, and whatnot. I can help that. Now, it's best to keep cats indoors because they face serious danger from other animals and sometimes people. So I like to encourage people, if they can, to keep the cats indoors. Part of pet owner responsibility includes giving them fresh water daily and providing them nutritional food and shelter. Dogs thrive on several hours of exercise and companionship every day. They need to be walked daily. And please pick up your pet waste. It's very important. You know, when you want to have your front grass nice and green and you go outside and there's smelly pet waste, it's not only unsightly and smelly, but it is also very unhealthy. You know, after 72 hours, parasites begin to grow.
Oh.
And the other reason is environmentally. If it gets washed into the storm drains, that feces goes into the ocean untreated. And that's not good for the ocean, the environment, or the fish.
You know, it wouldn't hurt any of us to have a little exercise, just like a pet. There are a lot of senior citizens, they look retired, that walk past my house early in the morning
with a bag,
their pet, with a bag, and with their pet. I mean, they're actually creating healthy situation for both.
It's a bonding experience.
Yeah.
Yes.
And these are serious commitments. You can bring the board up. When considering introducing a pet into our home, it takes time and effort. No, we're still on this one.
Okay, I thought we were through.
Now, the other one is providing veterinarian care and all proper vaccinations. Provide your pet with ID tags and license and microchip. This will increase your chances of finding your fluffy friend if it becomes lost. The last one is spay and neutering. It is essential for the animal's long-term health as well as happiness.
And we have a lot of cities. Glendora is one of them that will have little clinics for immunizations, and I think spay and neutering, but I'm not sure on that one.
There are clinics at the shelters that offer low-cost spade and neutering.
Yeah, she's in line for that out in Pomona, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so the next one is pet tag awareness. I want to encourage everyone to make sure their pets are wearing their city license tags and personal ID tags. For added security, I also encourage having the pets microchipped. With these very simple precautions, we all improve our likelihood of getting our pets back if it becomes lost.
Microchips, like are they inserted under
They're
the
inserted,
skin?
they're just a little rice-size injection they put approximately here in their neck, and it's really added precaution if the dog gets lost, or cat.
Pet LoJack.
Even if your pet lives indoors, and even if we are the most responsible of pet owners, some things can happen that can cause the pet to stray,
Yeah.
even if we're very responsible. So it's just really good, good to have.
Well, the microchip, now how expensive or cheap is that?
It's typically approximately between $40 and $50.
Okay.
It will vary with your vet. Call your veterinarian and they'll give you the quote. And then make sure to have it registered, because tags need to have a name and be current on the phone number and address. The microchip is the same thing. Many people lose their dogs and cats and cry desperately to find their beloved pet.
The microchip, now does that have a life, like the average dog maybe lives 12 years. How long does the microchip last? Forever? Does it need recharging?
As far as I know, it always stays in there.
Okay.
Sometimes it slips, so when we scan it all the way down the back. It could
Okay.
slip down a little, so you scan on the sides. And all veterinarians and shelters have these scanners now. Some groomers even have these scanners.
Oh, wow.
So if you have a lost pet or you find one, take it into your shelter or the groomers, some of the groomers, and the veterinarians, and they will scan that, and there's the microchip information on there. They call the microchip company with that.
Okay.
With the microchip, if you move, you have to change the tag, the chip, the whole thing with current.
The chip stays in there, but you contact the microchip company and they update the information,
Okay.
which is very important.
Yeah, okay.
If you move or transfer ownership of the pet, you need to make sure that you get that information current so that we can relocate your dog or cat back to you.
Okay.
Now, we hear a lot of reasons why people don't have collars with the tags. They say, well, I'm always with my dog. I had no idea the dog would get lost. And sometimes they say it's a house pet. They don't really need to wear the tags. But something happens and the cat or dog gets out by accident. Somebody leaves the door open. They think sometimes the dog is too old and it won't want to stray. But accidents happen. And a lot of reasons I hear, a lot of times people say, I just bathed my dog or my cat and I didn't put the collar back on.
Yeah.
And that's another reason why microchipping is an added benefit to have. It increases your likelihood of getting your animal back. And some people say, I don't want to make my dog or cat uncomfortable. But it's really not uncomfortable. They get used to it just like wearing jewelry.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then the other reason, again, we go back to is some people claim that their pet had tags or was microchipped, but the information was not current. If you move or you transfer ownership, please update your information so that we can relocate your animal.